folks, thanks for checking out the lesson here for High on a Mountaintop in the key of G. This is a classic bluegrass standard tune that kind of has that high, lonesome sound while getting bluesy as well. And that's what we're going to try to do here in our guitar solo. I've kind of created this intermediate to advanced solo in which we're going to do just that. We're going to dig in a little bit on the low strings. It's going to get bluesy. It's going to have a meanness to it, aggressiveness, if you will. And we're going to be, using a lot of the G minor pentatonic scale for this solo to get that sound, get that mean or bluesy guitar sound. Okay, and we'll be using other notes as well, but a lot of this solo and that sound we're looking for, that bluesy or mean sound, is going to come out of that scale pattern. I'm going to break down everything note for note, measure for measure here, so you can understand exactly what's going on. If you want to download the tabs, notation, multi-speed backing tracks, and access Sound Slice, click the link in the description below. All right, let's dig into the first half. All right, so let's go ahead and put those first 5 measures up on the screen here, and I'll play them slowly and then break them on down. Here's what they sound like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Obviously, getting that mean kind of bluegrassy sound going on right away. We're going to be using a lot of, sound, texture from G minor pentatonic. We'll be using other notes as well, but it's going to be a lot of, right? A lot of that scale pattern, those note choices, and again, that sound. It's going to be all over this tune. So we got a pick up there on beat 2, and starts all on the D string here. So it's 2 and 3 and then 3-0 pull on the D. 2 and 3 and 4 and then measure 2, open G. Where's the melody? Slide to 5 on the D. Again, this is a G note, right? We've got a drone going on. 1, 2, and then bounce between the two of them. And then we head down to the 3rd fret on the D again, the F note. And I'm going to give it just a slight bend, okay? And sorry about maybe the tablature, the marking on there is a little weird. I couldn't figure out how to just put a regular bend in there. Maybe just a software error. But anyway, we'll see it again. It's just like a little quarter step bend, or you don't have to even bend really, but just a little bit, a tinge, if you will. Next measure, open D, quarter note there, and then 8th note, another 8th note, hammer 3, open D, and then kind of a quick little 1-2 slide on the A string there, 16th notes, 4 E, 4 E, and then open D, and then 3rd fret on the low E. Okay. That's what it needs to sound like. 3, go. Measure 4. We've got a G run here, and I don't know if necessarily it's syncopated, but it kind of creates a little bit more tension. So we got a quarter note, and then 1st fret on the A, which is the B flat, and and that's a quarter note as well, and we're gonna slide into the 2nd fret. Then open D, and then 3rd fret on the D, that F note again, with a little bend, right? So the measure 5, open G ends the phrase, and then we kind of start the phrase over. That's the first 4 bars there, kind of the first sentence, and then now we're going to essentially kind of do the same thing again, chord progression wise, melody wise, but we're going to get a little bit more notey with it. So similar pickup, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so really get familiar with that F note there. A lot of back and forth we can do. Let me play those first 5 in context now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. about the attitude. We're searching for, you know, some meanness, attitude, sauce, however you want to think about it. That's the sound, that's the feel we're shooting for. Then moving on here, 6 through 10. Okay, going on to the second part, essentially. So a lot more going on, right? A lot more notey, a lot more licky, if you will. So measure 6, G, open D, hammer 3, open G, 3, 0, pull on the D, 0, 2, hammer on the G. Okay, watch your pick direction now. Lots of hammer-ons and pull-offs, so down, up, down, down. Okay, so double downs and double ups with all these hammer-ons, pull-offs. Then, next measure, 3, 4 slide on the D, open D, 0, 3 hammer on the A, open D, 1, 2 slide on the A, and we'll land on the low string 3rd fret. So, those two measures, because that's a lot going on there. So, ready, go. Okay, so measure 8, I land on that 3rd fret, low E, the G note. And then I'm just going to do a quick downstroke, a down strum. And then I got to come right back up in for the G run here. This is, you know, we can do several different G runs, right? And I've kind of varied them slightly throughout the whole piece. And you can choose to use the same one over and over. But yes, I just had variations, slight variations, because there's lots of places for them. So, that's the G run there. So 3rd fret, I strum. And then on the upstroke, I got to come all the way back up to the A string, 1st fret. You got to do that on the upstroke, right? So then open D, and then 2, 3 slide on the D, then open G. I'm going to strum a little mini G chord, and then D string, open a couple times, 3, 0 pull on the D. Then here, open G. On the upstroke, I'm going to pluck the 3rd fret D, slide to 5, open G, D string, open G, 4th fret on the D, open G. So, yes, we are searching for that dissonance. So measures 9 and 10. Ready, go. Those 5 one more time. So, ready, go. I noticed too, I mean, I got to really dig in. We're doing a lot of stuff on the lower strings here in the first half of this solo, and I really got to dig in and, you know, get a bit aggressive. And, you know, the playing sounds a little bit different. The tone of my guitar sounds a little bit different. In doing so, I'm just getting extra aggressive and not such light touch, right? I'm searching for a little bit of that mean sound, of course, and it just kind of comes with the territory. I feel like when you're getting the low strings and you want to sound mean, you got to dig in. All right, so it's not going to sound as pretty and clear. It's going to sound a little rougher, maybe. Not that I want to sound bad, but I think you get the idea. There's just a little bit more there. So, moving on here, 11 through 15 sound like this. Ready, go. There, going from 1 to 5 to 1. So measure 10, we were kind of crawling down chromatically on the D string, and then so we'd land measure 11 on 3rd fret D, the F note, over the F chord. So I'm gonna hit this note, and then I'm just gonna strum 1, 2, and I know it says 3, 0, 0, and that's kind of very, you know, open, again, dissonant, but it's gonna be, that strum's gonna be, you know, in the background. It's not gonna be like pushed forward, so to speak. So, and then on the upstroke, open D, hammer 3, open G, 3, 0, pull on the D. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then I'm gonna shoot up to the 5th fret on the D, strum the 2 strings, D and G, and then back down 3, open D, 1 on the D, 2, measure 13. I'm gonna land on the C bass note for the C chord, and I'm gonna strum the chord. So 1, 2, and then with the 3rd finger, I'm gonna shift up to the 5th fret of the A. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, then strum the D and the G, or I'm sorry, the A and the D. They're unison notes, so 4, and then right here, this lick's gonna start syncopated, so it's gonna start on the and of beat 1. And again, lots of slides here. Really want to watch your pick direction to be able to pull this off up to tempo and do it cleanly. But it's gonna start on the and of beat 1. 4 and 1, 4, 5 slide on the A, open D, 4, 5 slide on the A, open D, again, taking us into the next measure, then 3, 4 slide on the A, open D, 1, 2 slide on the A, open D. So we're bouncing everything off of the D, the open D string. And I didn't think I did the right pick directions right there if you were watching, just because we're going so slow, kind of out of context. But let me try it with the correct ones. So 1, 2, I'm sorry, 3, 4, and 1. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up. It's a mouthful there. You really got to watch it. Let me play it again. Measure 13 through 15. Ready, go. 1. Okay. Let me play the first 15 bars here. This is essentially the verse part of the tune, right? And then measure 16 to the end is kind of the chorus. So, here's what it all sounds like. Kind of mid-tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Cool. So a lot going on. Really got to dig in on those low strings, get that mean sound. And if you want to access the full-length lesson, download the tablature, the multi-speed backing tracks, access SoundSlice. Click the link in the description to learn how.